the choice for God is probably or certainly the most difficult of choices in life. Well, one of the things that we do every day is to make a choice. It's always part of our daily life. Wala pong nabubuhay na walang ginagawang choices every day. We always do that. We always make choices. Well, there are choices that we do that are very simple, maliliit na mga choices sa buhay. For example, ngayon, ang choice na ginawa ninyo, anong damit na isusuot ninyo? Shall I use white? Shall I use red? Pipiliin mo ito. Or yung iba, ang choices that they do is, ano ba yung ulam? Mamayang tanghali, ano ba yung ulam? Pwedeng isda, pero ang luto ng isda, sinigang ba, prito-prito, or inihaw, or whatever. In short, part of our life is to make a choice. It is embedded in our life, in our journey to life, to make a choice. But in the gospel for today, napakaganda, no? That Jesus is reminding us that of all the choices that we make every day, there is one single and most important choice. And that is the choice for God. Alam niyo, nung binabasa ko ito, parang kung titignan ninyo, meron kasi akong narinig na isang pare when I was in Manila. Sabi niya, when a man or a woman cannot make a choice for God over and above other people or over and above things in life, that person has failed in life. Lagi niyong tatandaan yan, ha? Ang isang taong hindi kayang piliin ang Diyos on top of people and on top of things, that person has failed. Why? Because the best choice is always the choice for God. It's not the choice for your mother. It's not the choice for your father or your wife or your husband or your children or your work or your business. Kaya napakaganda itong nabasa na ebanghelyo, no? Sabi niya, do not suppose that my mission on earth is to spread peace. My mission is to spread not peace but division. I have come to set a man at odds with, alam na natin yan, pero sinasabi lang ni Jesus, makikita yung tunay na tao by the choices that they make. It's either we choose God over and above the rest, people and things, or we simply make God as one of the choices in life. Yun lang naman sinasabi ni Jesus, is either ako yung pinaka, or isa lang sa mga, alam nyo, yun ang play of words. It's either we make God as one of the choices, or we make God as that choice of life. And the rest simply, para ma-illustrate ko ito, gagamitin ko yung mga pinaka-paborito ninyo. Una, cake. Alam ko maraming mahilig sa cake. Pero sorry, hindi ako kumakain ng cake eh. Pero yung cake, may mga slices. Pinaka-paborito ng iba, syempre yung icing. Yung iba nga, hindi na kumakain nung bread ng cake, di ba? Yung icing na lang yung kinakain. Di ba? Pero kung titignan mo yung cake at i-slice mo, may mga slices, may icing. They are compared to the choices that we make. And what is happening in the world today is parang ang Diyos ay isa sa slice ng cake, or many people consider God as simply the icing of the cake. Kaya parte lang siya sa mga desisyon natin. So like for example, marami kang choices ngayon. Si Lord, isa lang sa mga choices ko sa buhay ngayon. Pero sinasabi ni Jesus, hindi siya isa sa mga choices, kundi siya yun. Hindi siya yung icing, hindi siya yung isang slice ng cake, pero siya yung cake mismo. That's a different story. It's either we just simply make God as one of the choices that we have in life, or He is the choice. O yung iba, kung ayaw yung cake, mas maganda ito, pizza. Diba? O mas masarap yung pizza, diba? Bakit? Merong bread, kung marami pang toppings yan, di ba? Depende kung anong toppings mo, may cheese ba yan, or pepperoni ba yan, or whatever, di ba? Pero alam niyo, mga tao ngayon, we make choices, yes. Pero ang problema, sa lahat ng slices ng pizza, si Lord isa lang doon. Pero sinasabi ni Jesus, hindi. Kaya sabi niya dito, whoever loves father or mother, son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. Sinasabi lang niya, kung ang pinipili mo ay parang katulad lang sa pagpipili ng anak mo, sa anak mo, pagpapahalaga mo sa anak mo, sa asawa mo, sa kaibigan mo, you're not worthy of me. Because God can never be considered as one of the choices of life. Because He is the choice. Ito yung pinakamahirap Many people, even in advanced age, ito yung pinakamahirap. Do you make the choice for God, or you simply consider God as one of the options of life? Lagi niyong tatandaan, whenever we make a choice, we make a decision, marami tayong pagpipilian. Hindi po kasama ang Diyos sa mga pinagpipilian natin. Hindi po kasama ang Diyos sa mga options natin sa buhay. Well, hindi sinasabi ni Jesus na hindi mahalaga yung alam natin ito. We have read, we have heard this. Hindi sinasabi ni Jesus na hindi mahalaga yung tatay mo, nanay mo, anak mo, asawa mo, or whatever. It's not the point actually, but the point is, will you be able to make the choice for God on top of all of this? Hindi kasi siya kapantay ng asawa mo. Hindi po kapantay ng Diyos yung anak mo o trabaho mo. Malayo po yan. Yung pinapantay natin ng Diyos sa lahat ng mga ito, there is a problem. And if you look at the world of today, that is one of the main problems. God has simply become one of the options of people. Hindi na siya yung pinakamahalaga. Siya ay isa sa mga mahahalaga sa buhay. Pero sinasabi ni Jesus, mahalaga ba yung asawa mo? Siyempre. Mahalaga ba yung mga anak mo? Siyempre. Mahalaga ba yung trabaho mo? Siyempre. Pero merong pinakamahalaga sa lahat. And that is God. Will you make the choice to value God over the rest in life? And so we pray for that grace na sana sa lahat mga pinahahalagahan natin sa buhay, merong natatangi. And that is our God. Si Lord, ang pinaka-natatanging choice sa buhay. Wala na pong iba. At wala po siyang kapantay. Kaya kung minsan nakakalungkot sa Facebook, no? Sinasabi sa Facebook yung, the most important thing in my life is my family, is my children, is my... Wrong! They are not. Because it's God. Nasa ibaba lang yung asawa mo, yung anak mo. Sa tuktok niyan, Si Lord. And the problem arises pag ni-level mo yan at ka-level ng pamilya mo ang Diyos. It's a problem. We pray that we will have the courage, we will have the strength to make God our choice, not simply an option. We all